Boys and girls, today we are on lesson 6 for module 11. We're going to be working on solving problems involving the division of fractions and whole numbers. For our first problem here, we have Rohan and Sim are building a terrarium. The first layer is made up of sand. They can use a scoop to add sand to make the first layer. Rohan has 1/3 cup scoop and Sim has 1/4 cup scoop. So for part A, it says write and solve an equation to model the number of scoops needed to fill in the first layer of Rohan's scoop if only Rohan's scoop is used. So if I only had Rohan's scooper, okay, and his scooper can hold up to 1/3 cup and wants to know how many scoops would I need to fill up the sand. I know my total is 3 cups, so I have 3 divided by that 1/3 scooper that he has for Rohan, and then I would get my answer, and I would just put R for Rohan, and then we would have to figure this out. So then after that, I'm gonna leave some space, okay? And I would say I would keep my first 3 for the amount of sand that there is in the terrarium, change the sign to multiplication, and then flip my 1/3 to be 3/1, which is equal 3/1 is the same thing as just saying 3, and that would give me 9. So that means I would need that means that R equals 9, and the 9 refers to 9 scoops needed. Okay. Now for part B, it says to write and solve an equation to model the number of scoops needed to fill the first layer if only Sim's scoop is used. How many scoops are needed? So same thing, it's the 3 total cups of sand. That is my total that I am starting with. Let me get my text out. Okay, I'm starting with 3, and I am dividing by 1/4 this time because Sim's scooper, his little shovel scooper, is 1/4. So I'm dividing by 1/4, and that would give me S. Okay. Again, I would keep my 3, change my division sign to multiplication, and flip my 1/4 to be 4/1, which is the same thing as 3 times 4, which would give me, again, 12. Okay, so in this equation, S equals 12. And what does the 12 represent? It represents the 12 scoops needed. Okay. Finally, if Rohan's scoop and Sim's scoops are used to add sand in whole number cup amounts, what are possible numbers of scoops that each would add? So what this is saying is if we had to use both their scoops and we want to add them in whole number amounts. So if I was using the 1/3, I would need 3 1/3 to equal 1 full cup, correct? That would only give me 1 cup. I have 3 cups of total sand. So if I use only 3 cups, let me get my text out. If I use 3 1/3 scoops, then that would give me 1 whole cup. I still have 2 more cups. Let's say I used Sim's amount of 1/4 cups. Then for 1/4 cups, I would need 4 1/4 cups to make 1 cup, and an additional 4 to make a second cup. So 4 plus 4, I would also need 8 1/4 scoops. Okay, that's one way. Another way that I could do it is, let's say I ended up using, or here's another way. I'm going to move this over here. Or let's say I used the 1/3 scoops twice. So instead of using only 3 of them to make 1 cup, what if I used 6 of them? Now I have 2 cups, right? So 6 1/3 scoops. That means now I only need 1 more cup to finish my 3 cups. So instead of needing 8 1/4 scoops, because that would give me 2 cups, I only need 4 1/4 scoops and 4 1/4 scoops. Okay. 1/3 cup. Sorry, I forgot to put my unit. Cup scoops, 1/3 cup scoops, and for 1/4 of a cup scoops. Okay. Hopefully that's still easy to see. All right, and part D, it wants me to use equations, visual models, or words to justify my answer for part C. So it wants me to prove, how does this work? Well, if I were to use a equation, so if, let me get my writing tool again. So if Rohan adds 1 cup and Sim adds 2 cups, then we would have something that looks like this. So if Rohan adds 1 cup and Sim adds 2 cups, I'm going to move this over so we can see. Then we have 1 divided by 1/3. The reason we have that is because Rohan's scoops are each a 1/3 cup. That would give me 3. Because I would be doing the opposite, which is 1 times 3 equals 3, which is the amount of scoops that I would need from Rohan. 3 scoops gives a 3 1/3 scoops would give me 1 cup. And then for Sim, I would need 2 cups from him. 2 cups divided by 1/4 would be the opposite, which is 2 times 4, which is 8. Okay, so again, I need 3 scoops from Rohan and 8 scoops of the 1/4 from Sim. Okay, let me make this text a little bit smaller, just so it can all fit here. That should be a good size where we can still see it and read it nice and clearly. Okay, or if we did the opposite, the second option, it would look like this. Let me bring this down over here. So if Rohan adds 2 cups, adds 2 cups, and Sim adds 1 cup, giving us a total of the 3 cups we need for the sand, then just demonstrate the equation. Again, I would need 2 cups from Rohan, 2 total cups, divided by the 1/3 that his scooper is. Again, that's like doing 2 times 3. Keep, change, flip. 2 times 3 is 6, which is like we said, we would need 6 1/3 cup scoops. And then for Sim, if he only gave 1 cup, it would be 1 divided by the 1/4 scoops that he gives. It's the same thing if I keep, change, flip. 1 times 4 equals 4. 4 1/4 scoops from Sim. Okay? For the next part of the problem, we have the next layer is made up of the pebbles, and we can see here it is 1/4 kilograms from Rohan's bag. If he uses 5 scoops, about how many kilograms of pebbles does the scoop hold? Write out your division equation. Show a picture, okay? Show me the entire kilogram. Show me it in fourths, okay? Divide it up into fourths, and then divide it up by the 5 scoops. How much would you need? How much is 1 scoop made out of? Think about all the parts that are available and how much 1 out of all of those is. What does the quotient mean in the context of the story? And then finally, at the bottom is a check understanding. Rohan plants seeds in the terrarium. He wants the plants to grow to be 6 inches tall. If the plants grow 1/3 of an inch per week, how many weeks will it take for the plants to grow to be 6 inches tall? Draw a visual model to represent the situation and solve the problem. Then write a division equation to model the problem. As always, boys and girls, if you have any questions, please comment below, and I will see you today at 1 p.m. to go over all this. Bye-bye.